Meet me at the London. If you find time, we can run one. Talk about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just say the word and I run through. 2 texts, no reply, that's when I knew.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you all are having a blessed day today. As you can see by the title of the video, we are talking about the secret of how to gain weight. A lot of people out there that have, videos of it all depends on your metabolism, your body fat percentage, your body type. And while some of that is true, there's a lot of manipulation in that. And so that discourages a lot of people of, oh, well, my body fat percentage is too high, or I have too fast of metabolism to put on weight. But those are all false. There's a 3-step process that is going to be crucial for you if you want to put on weight. The 3-step process that I'm going to be talking about is something that I used. I've talked about it with other people. Other people have used it, and it is not hard at all. I put on 27 pounds in 6 months. Other people have used it. They've gained weight, and it's gaining productive weight. If I wanted to, I could have put on 40 pounds in 6 months of just gorging myself, eating a bunch of junk, right? And I wouldn't be getting faster. I wouldn't be getting stronger. I would just be getting bigger, right? Not being productive for what I want to do. So moving on to the actual process, right? Step 1, set a goal. That sounds very broad, but we want to set realistic goals for ourselves, something that we can track and we can look towards as an end goal. It can be a short-term goal, it can be a long-term goal. My goal is 6 months. Yours could be a month, 3 months, even a year, right? Just realistic goals. Moving on to the next step of the process, we're going to set a plan. Now, when I talk about setting a plan, for me, I had to set multiple plans. I had a meal plan, I had a workout plan, I had a baseball routine that I did every day. I had a plan for my school. Every part of my day was planned out and tracked down to the minute. It was the only way that I could track properly everything that I did. So when I talk about plans, diving into the first one, I had a meal plan, right? I was eating anywhere between 5,000 to 5,500 calories a day. It required me to take coolers to school, so I was eating in between classes, during class. It was a lot, but I was tracking every calorie that went into my body. I knew when I was eating it, what I was eating, and so there wasn't any gray area of, oh, I wonder what I'm going to eat, or I wonder when I'm going to eat, oh, I ran out of food, oh, I don't have time to eat. There was none of that. My plans revolved around each other. So I would work out in the mornings and I would eat breakfast. So there wasn't any gray area between my workouts, my meals, my school, my baseball. All the plans revolved around each other and they worked together. And it was easier for me to have a plan and know what I was doing versus just kind of playing everything by ear. So now moving on to the third and final step of this process, give yourself a time frame. Now, when I say a time frame, mine was 6 months. I wanted to put on a certain amount of weight in 6 months. Now, when I was thinking of the time frame that I wanted, I knew it had to be before baseball season, and I wanted it to be long enough to where I could actually put on a sustainable amount of weight that I could look back on and say, yeah, I put on a pretty good amount of weight. And so I looked at it, and it was a 6 month period. So like I said earlier in the video, I started this plan at the beginning of last summer, and I worked up to it around this fall. So now it was about a 6 month, 6.5 month period of time that I had I set my goal, I worked through my plan, and I gave myself a time frame. This time frame, when I would weigh in every week, I would look at it and say, okay, you know what, I'm on pace. Or, you know what, I didn't do as good as I needed to this week. I got to hit it hard next week. And so the time frame, I gave myself motivation, right? If I was 5 pounds short of my 20-pound goal, I'd be like, all right, I got to put on 5 pounds. But then I look at it, I got 2 months left. It's like, you know what, I can put on way more than 20 pounds. And that's what I was able to do. Like I said, I put on 27 pounds in 6 months. And so that time frame, honestly, it helped me, because when I hit that 20-pound mark, I was like, you know what, all right, let's see how much weight I can put on between now and that 6 month mark. The 3-step process, It doesn't matter your metabolism, it doesn't matter your body fat percentage, it doesn't matter your current height and weight. If you want to put on weight, you can. This 3-step process, it'll look different for everybody. Your goals might be different, your plans might be different, your time frame might be different, but I promise you, this 3-step process, you will put on weight. So that about wraps it up. Like I said, if you want to put on weight, you can. For me, it was hard to have internal motivation to put on weight because I'm a person that has a very high metabolism. I burn a ton of calories, so I had to figure out the best plan for me. It took a while to figure out what works, what didn't work, how I was going to work my like I said, all my plans evolved around each other, and it took a while to figure out, okay, you know what, I got to push this meal back 30 minutes, or I got to shorten up my workouts so I can eat between this time period. I got to figure out how to work my schoolwork in, my training in, like all this stuff. It took a while to figure out. But once I figured it out, I had a system down and it worked. I hope this video helped you guys out, kind of explained things a little bit better for some of you guys that are wondering just how to put on weight, because it can be hard. It was hard for me at the start. But like I said, once I got the process down, the kind of in the rhythm of how to do things, it made it a lot easier. In the future, I may try and do, a video on what my meal plans looked like, my workout splits looked like, and kind of give some of you guys an idea that may be struggling with how to just work everything into your schedule. I could eventually do that in a video. Just let me know if you guys would want that. If you guys are, if you have questions about it, definitely drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer those as best I can. But yeah, I hope this 3-step process helped you like it helped me. If you found this video helpful, make sure you guys hit all those notifications up for me. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I'm gonna be posting a lot more and getting a lot more stuff out to you guys. That's it for today, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.